Hey there, my name's Kristen. I'll be sharing divine guidance with you guys today. Let's ask our angel saints, ancestors, and spirit guides into our space to provide love and divine messages for our highest and greatest good. We're surrounded in divine white light, and so it is, and so it will be. All right, y'all, let's check in. We're going to do the Divine Masters deck. We have Mother Mary, we have Guru Ramdas, else? We have Ishtar, Hathor. All right, so Mother Mary talks about a miraculous encounter, divine experiences, and do not be afraid of being powerful. Additionally, I have Guru Ramdas, and this talks about a miraculous moment. Harmony surrounds you, so expect the miracles. Okay, next is Ishtar, inner learning. Follow your heart, truth prevails. We also have Hathor, light activation, acceleration, brilliance, and standing in your light. Bottom of the deck energy is Melchizedek, divine knowledge. All right, so higher learning and committing to your vision through study. So you could be someone being called or answering a call to learn more, expand your awareness, divine knowledge even. Maybe you've been having miraculous encounters, moments even. There's a lot of harmony and peace around you. There's divine experiences and they're asking for you to be powerful. All right. Truth prevails. Okay. Trusting your heart. There is this needing to embrace your light. That's awesome. Let's get a few more messages. This one? Okay. Use a little tarot deck here. All right. Will, wisdom, and love. Let's see. Miraculous Mary. Divine masculine energy. The establishment or action oriented. Father, leader. Taking charge. You could be having divine experiences. You may be connecting with a divine masculine and emperor energy. All right. There's this energy that gets it done. They're protective. They're an authority figure. We have a Queen of Cups. This talks about being a creative idealist. All right. So this also talks about energy, being in the flow, empathic, intuitive, psychic, and loving. So I'm getting like there's a lot of harmony that surrounds you, and you very much could be having miracles, miraculous moments. You could be very connected to the divine. Okay, you may be someone who shares divine knowledge here. In whatever way that is, you are committed to your vision through study. So you could be studying, expanding your wisdom, your knowledge, your inner learnings here. You might be tapping into this beautiful Melchizedek energy here. It's like the Council of Light. All right, we have the Eight of Cups. This is telling me that like whatever isn't serving you, you are moving on. You're letting go. We have a Wheel of Fortune. This talks about a decisive moment. It talks about fate and destiny, and it talks about karma and the life cycles, and it's time. It's time. All right, so this is like there's an activation here, and then it's going to be time to go, time to do, expansion. There's this big expansion. All right, can I get a card for divine knowledge? Melchizedek. Okay, I got the Magician. Got the Magician. I got the Five of Pentacles. And then I also got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is like hardworking, practical, responsible, patient, loyal. There's an oath. Someone made an oath to come here and share divine knowledge, okay? You could identify with being a devoted warrior here, one that is surrounded in God's love, and it holds you in strength, okay? This is Hanuman. You also could resonate with the Atlanteans, okay? So you could be sharing the ways, okay? You could be sharing the ways, teaching the ways, all right? There is this like protective energy here too. And then I have willpower, being a resourceful creator, an influence, a master manifester, an alchemist, resourceful. And then we have maybe feeling left out in the cold, rejection, alienated, okay? There's some sort of loss here. What are you trying to tell me about the Magician and the Five of Pentacles? I feel like you can turn this frown upside down. Yeah, there could be like harsh conditions or some sort of like financial ruin here. Maybe there's a magician that you dealt with that is finding themselves out in the cold. Yeah, as it relates to judgment here. So I feel like you heeded the call. You're experiencing a new spiritual journey. You may have even been through an awakening. Maybe you feel very called to a mission. All right, so I'm getting like you've answered the call, and this person feels like you've left them behind. Maybe they were meant to go with you and they went a different direction. They're experiencing a breakup, some sort of harsh condition, maybe alienation here. But I'm getting like this is a rebirth, right? They could be going through an awakening here. They could be hitting a dark night here, and then this is their awakening. So you may have experienced that. That might have been like your walking away energy, right? What no longer serves you, with somebody who, you know, you had to choose you in the situation. You had to choose your mission, your purpose. So is this the magician? A magician's going through an awakening? Yeah. Two of Swords, frozen with indecision, not knowing which direction to take. Unclear path, avoidance, stalemate, and an impasse. Also represents like no contact. All right, there's a manifestation of your dreams, big developments, travel for pleasure, work, or love, and a level up. And then I have an Empress, divine feminine. All right, so everything that's kind of played out here was to align you with your destiny. Okay, so you're destined to be with one another. Okay, for those lovebirds out there, I feel like this does represent like a beautiful union of some kind. All right, and a beautiful like celebration. There could be travel in your future here. I feel like you were able to still proceed. It's like you still need to proceed with caution, okay? Like still tapping in. All right, better times are ahead. Okay, there could be some communication coming. Someone may refer to themselves as Maverick, and then there could be someone who's talkable, very witty, daring, blunt even. So someone might want to communicate with you. There could be like you've moved on to peace, or they may want to speak some sort of truth to you that might help you go in a new direction. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we have the vernal equinox, dark to light, a few days, it's time, act now, fresh start, awakening, and spring. Yeah, so there's like this whole awakening playing out for our channel and for those that we connect with. You know, people are going through awakenings. They're seeing, you know, things for the first time with clarity and insight, and they're, you know, connecting to their intuition. They're realizing like, hey, we're not the first civilization to go through what we're going through. Are we learning from what we've already experienced? Right? We've left ourselves numerous like breadcrumbs, right? I mean, think back to Egypt. Like, they left us so many breadcrumbs for us to follow and figure out what they learned. And, you know, are we applying what we've learned from them? Or are we actually repeating the same patterns? I feel like some of us have come back many lifetimes sharing these teachings, okay? And I feel like many of us connect with a lot of this beautiful energy here. And again, some of us feel a calling to learn, like, or remember the divine knowledge and then share it. Let's read about the Melchizedek. This is a good one. Hi, Metatron. Let's see. Mother Mary. Hi, Mother Mary. Mary Magdalene. Okay. Melchizedek, whose name means King of Righteousness, is the first high priest mentioned in the Bible, the one who initiated all the heart teachers who came after him. He is mentioned in several Abrahamic texts, including the Dead Sea Scrolls, and is also in the Kabbalic text, the Zohar. He is an ancient gatekeeper of light who is dedicated to helping all those walking the spiritual path to take the initiatory steps to align with the light. He is the leader of a spiritual group called the Order of Melchizedek, a divine order of light beings, angels, and masters, including Archangel Michael and Jesus, who work in congregation to bring light and energy to the world. These beings are the keepers of Christ's light and Holy Spirit energy. You are being encouraged to dive into the spiritual study. Don't skim the surface, go deeper, for there's important information out there that will support you, especially as you take your path and your skills to the next level. There's a good chance you may want to get out there with what you know, but the universe wants you to study a little more before taking a leap into the unknown. When you study, you demonstrate how committed you are to the spiritual path. And when you are committed, the universe will present you with opportunities that will take you further along the path and toward a feeling of fulfillment and purpose. If you're intending to work in a particular field, ask yourself if there's anything you need to read up on and study first. If so, if something springs to mind, take note, as this is your next step. Cut the cords to dramas, fears, and limitations. Don't let dramas or other disruptive energies get between you and the light you were born to be. Before a molehill became a mountain, release yourself from a situation that is only going to drain you and bring you pain. Today, the universe, through the great goddess Kali, is encouraging you to cut the cords between you and unnecessary people, places, and situations. Do it now. Your soul desires freedom and liberation. In your current circumstances, you are holding on to the wheel of karma in your own hand, and you get to decide if a situation takes over your energy or not. Don't let yourself be pulled into something that is not yours to deal with or carry. Take your karma and your future back in your own hands. If you are afraid, good. That means you're on the cusp of something great unfolding. Well, I mean, exclamation point. Beautiful message. Guys, you know, follow the direction that your heart is bringing you to. Many of us are going through this process of like curious ideas, downloads, education. We're getting information. We're like overloaded by information, but are we clear on what we should be taking in, right? So you could be very much guided to kind of do an energetic cleanse when it comes to the information you take in. And maybe there's a bit of alignment when it comes to like your spiritual path and your growth and your study. So there may be a bit of a shift in what you're learning and what you take in as information and programming. All right, y'all. I hope this message finds who needs it. I will see you on the next reading. Sending lots of love. Bye now.